Tonight, I'm drunk. I got a new.
Hey there, YouTube. SkepticalRoot. Argument from Desire from Peter Kreeft is our topic for today. It is argument number 16 of his list of 20 arguments for God's existence. And I'm doing number 16 because I was going to do the common consent argument. But it said that common consent was similar to argument from religious experience, which is number 18, and in some ways like the argument from desire, which is number 16. And since that was number 19, we'll start with number 16, which will make the other two a bit shorter, referencing probably this video at some point. But the argument from desire, like, it seems like, I mean, most of the apologetics I've done so far here fail at premise one. We were supposed to assume something that just clearly is not the case. The argument from desire so far is no different. Premise one, every natural innate desire in us corresponds to some real object that can satisfy that desire. What? Number two, there exists in us a desire which nothing in time, nothing on earth, and no creature can satisfy. Dun, dun, dun. Number three, therefore, there must exist something more than time, earth, and creatures which can satisfy this desire. And number four, this something is what people call God and life with God forever. Ooh, no. So, number one, every natural innate desire in us corresponds to some real object that can satisfy that desire. Nah. What I'd really like is some chocolate ice cream. The good, like Haagen-Dazs. Chocolate ice cream with real cocoa, not cocoa processed with alkali. Not that that's that bad, but real cocoa. A significant amount of it. I like rich chocolatey stuff. But it's got to have like a very low glycemic index, very few calories, and still tastes good. It's got to be good. I want that. I desire that. I want some of that right now, damn it. But nothing like that exists. Something with the flavor, perhaps. Something with the caloric or glycemic load. Yeah, those probably exist too. But not together. That is very basically something that I desire that doesn't exist to anything. Doesn't correspond to any real object that can satisfy that desire. There are people who would enjoy having sex with anime characters or My Little Ponies. Not that there's anything wrong with either one of those. I'm not picking on anybody, but really, guys? Anyway, they're not real things. They're fictitious. They're imaginary things. How could they not think of something like this? His examples here are very, we naturally desire things like food, drink, sex, sleep, knowledge, friendship, and beauty. I don't necessarily desire the beauty things. I just don't want things to be too bad. But, and we naturally, shun, terrible font. Shun things like starvation, loneliness, ignorance, and ugliness. Well, those are biological features that have helped us survive. They're evolutionary processes that are built into our bodies, I suppose. Getting food. Those that could get food would have energy to not be dead. Same with drink. Those that desired sex would, procreate more and increase their representation in the gene pool. Their allele representation. Don't get me started on anything of that stuff. But sleep, better rested, more energy, more alert, more aware. knowledge, friendship. Friendship being the social bonds, knowledge being a type of currency that you can use to increase your rate of survival. Beauty, I don't know. But, so those are broad concepts. Very, very, very broad. And they are all biological processes that helped us survive through the centuries and, through evolution. Those that were better at these things survived more. I don't see, but sex with who? Sex with, not that matters. But the point is that, we can have desires that don't correspond to anything that is real. Comparing these desires, these biological needs, or these evolutionary needs, to assigning agency to somebody who makes things happen it's a false dichotomy. There's not, and it's not really a false dichotomy because you're not saying it's one or the other, but it's a different bird to assign agency to someone who creates things. And you can't even equate that with knowledge because it's not really something that it's something you presume. When the grass rustles, if you run away and it's not a lion, you're still alive. And if you don't run away and it is a lion, you're dead. We assign agency to the rustle in the grass because those that were more likely to assign that agency were more likely to survive when the times when it was a lion in the grass. That's why that's probably why we more likely to assign agency to things that are not agents. We would declare that storms were the vengeance of angry gods, and lightning and volcanoes and all this stuff was all part of this agent saying that they were mad or whatever. And we accepted that because we were predisposed to seeing agency more often than it actually exists. And that's fine. We just have to be able to recognize that and say, you know what? God didn't make pointy rocks so animals could scratch their backs on them. God didn't make pointy rocks. They just happened to end up pointy. So, argument for desire, it fails because there are plenty of things that we desire that don't actually exist. So, take that. I guess that's it. Short one, yeah. Unless I talk for another minute, the common consent argument and the argument from religious experience, which probably relate back to the miracles one. There's a miracles one on here too. Will probably end up being shorter videos like this one. And that's it. I have a couple more topics on my list here. Didn't want to do a big long one tonight, so that's it, guys. You're dismissed. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The usual mantra of 85% of YouTube videos out there. Like this video. Share it on your social media. Comment if you have any comments. Comment if you don't have any comments. Tell your friends about me. And I'm one of the few YouTubers out there right now who hasn't monetized anything yet. Hey, not even a Patreon yet. I will someday, probably. But in the meantime, get them while they're hot. It's bad enough that they're long enough videos. So, and tell your friends to sub too, so they don't miss future videos. Rockin'. Goodbye and hello. As always.
If it doesn't,